It amazes me how things go from I love you so much, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, to I don't ever want to see you again, I hate you, and to moving on, and it's heartbreaking. I don't know how that works, but really. Good evening. I welcome you to another episode of H2H Talks with Ifeoluwa on your number one online radio service, Primus Radio. Yes, how did your week go? I hope you had a fantastic week, and I hope your love life has been doing wonderful. And I hope things have been going on well for you. If so, all thanks to God. And if not, well, we hope for a better tomorrow. We hope for for opportunities. We hope for great life and good luck in whatever you get yourself involved in. Last week, I had a very significant discussion with you guys, and what I discussed with you had something to do with how to break off an abusive relationship. We were able to examine how you can break away from your abusive relationship, and the best way and the best things to do in order to move on. Today on H2H Talks, I'll be discussing with you moving on after a breakup in a relationship. I know how hard it can get. I know how frustrating and heartbreak can get. Breakup is actually one part of human life that cannot be, should I say, overlooked, or at least once in a lifetime. Everyone, or well, I don't know if there are people that have not gone through breakups. It might be one, it might be two, it might be more than even 5. You never can tell. Anything can happen. But in a lifetime, an average human will have a breakup. So how do you handle this breakup? How do you move on after being hurt? After having to end a relationship with someone you so much adore, someone you so much love, someone you've imagined yourself settling down with for the rest of your life, someone you've thought was the one, and they ending up hurting you or doing something that actually broke you and made you feel, oh no, I need to leave this relationship. And after leaving, how do you heal and how do you move on? You can't stay stagnant and just be there. You have to move on. Life goes on. Even your ex that you are so much all over might have moved on. So you need to move on. You also need to move on. And that's what I'll be discussing with you today. I'll be back in a moment. What you're about to listen to right now is My Baby Is Gone by Asha. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere.
Baby, I wish I could have been more for you. As I watch you leave, I cannot believe. So it's come to this. All my friends that laugh, 'cause I want you back with me. My baby's gone, gone, gone. My baby's gone from me. Have you seen my baby for me? My baby's gone, gone, gone. My baby's gone from me. Have you seen baby, for me. I feel just like a fool to let you walk away. I wish I held you closer and not put you away. I didn't understand you. I thought your love was strange. I wish I kissed you deeper. Can we find a way? A way? My baby's gone, gone, gone. My baby's gone from me. Have you seen my baby? For me, my baby's gone, gone, gone. My baby's gone from me. Have you seen my baby? For me. Can I say I'm sorry? Can I say I'm sorry? Can I say I'm sorry? Will the change? Oh, my baby's gone. It's gone from me. It's gone from me. My baby's gone. Have you seen my baby? Oh, my baby's gone, gone, gone. My baby's gone from me. Have you seen my baby? From me, my baby's gone, gone, gone. My baby's gone from me. Have you seen my baby? For me.
Yes, welcome back. You're still tuned into Primus radio service, and I am Ife Olu. And this program that you're listening to right now is H2H Talks with Ife Olu. Yes, before I left for the short music break the other time, I said I'll be discussing with you what something relating to moving on after a breakup in a relationship. Well, the truth is, anyone who has gone through a breakup knows that a broken heart can be difficult to mend. That's it. It's always it's not an easy thing to mend a broken heart. It takes time. It takes a whole lot of work. The emotional response that you have to the sudden, unexpected or unwanted loss of love is oftentimes characterized by an intense longing, and desire for an ex. Sometimes when you break up with someone, you still feel something for them. You still wish they could come back to you. My dear, once they leave, they might never come back. Well, whatever is meant for you will stay. And the most important thing is, after they must have left, you need to move on. You can't keep yourself down because of anybody. You deserve more than that. Heartbreak can hurt. It hurts like hell. For some people, it feels like their whole world is coming to an end. Yeah, and in many cases, because the pain is so great and the path of mending it seems so daunting, people tend to avoid healing their broken hearts. But really, I want to tell you one truth. The avoidance of healing your broken heart can lead to many unwanted side effects. These effects includes, but they're not limited to, general internal conflict, complicated emotional responses, withdrawal, and difficulty in future relationships. This part of difficulty in future relationships plays hugely in our society of today. You get to see people in a new relationship and their past keep coming back to them, keep coming back to haunt them. It is because they are yet to settle with their past. Before you move into another relationship, you need to settle with your past, settle everything you need to settle, move on, because you really need to move on. But in order to avoid unwanted side effects that sometimes may affect an individual psychologically and mentally, there are things that can be done to aid healing. And it also meant to protect your emotional well-being. The first thing to do is to give yourself the permission to fall out. Yeah, fall out in the sense that allow yourself to feel all of the anger, allow yourself to feel all of the sadness, all of the loneliness, all of the guilt, all of the pain. Give yourself a permission to feel all of that. If you feel like crying, cry till you're tired. There's no crime in crying your eyes out when you're heartbroken. Cry if you need to cry. Pour out your emotions. Pour it out the best way you know how to. Don't even hold back on anything. Pour it out. If it's by talking to someone that you know that works best for you, talk to someone. If you feel like crying, let it out. Let those tears out. Cry them out. Release yourself. Don't hold back on anything. Don't hold back on anything at all. If you're just heartbroken, I know how it feels. You feel rejected. You feel unloved. Don't just say, "Oh, I'm trying to be strong. I don't want people to think I can handle it." You're human. Hello. You're not an alien. You're not an angel. You're not some kind of creature that has all of the ability to handle all of life issues. Shit happens. Things happen. You cannot say because someone broke your heart, okay, fine, you want to bottle up everything and act like nothing happened. You need to let them out. Free yourself. Give yourself the permission to feel all of the anger, the sadness, the loneliness, the guilt, the pain, everything. Give yourself the permission to feel it. And of course, don't let that weigh you down. You giving yourself the permission to feel all of this does not mean it has to become a lifestyle for you, whereby any small thing you're down. It's okay to cry. Yes, it's okay to cry, but you crying now, you cry the first day, the second day, the third day. No, babe, you have to move on. Life goes on. When you feel you need to cry, cry. And after crying, brace up. Another thing is take your time. Don't rush anything. Well, breaking up can trigger emotional and physical reactions that often causes one to feel lonely, unlovable, depressed, and worthless. All of these feelings wouldn't go away by having a new hairstyle. That's the truth. It's not going to go away by you maybe going to club, or some people would tell you, if you go to club, have fun, all of those pain will go away. Of course, it will for that moment, but it will definitely come back. Instead of pushing yourself to move forward quickly, take time. to acknowledge how you feel.